Hey there, I'm putting together this video mainly for my students, trying to get them exposed to the world of backpacking and hiking. We've got some pretty good trails here in Florida, nothing like up in the mountains where I'm heading, but still some good trails for them to explore. And so I'm sharing with them my prep and the things that I'm bringing with me. And so I'm putting it up on video, but I thought I would go ahead and share it with you if anybody is out there and they're a beginner and they need some more information to decipher what's best for them. So, of course, if you see anything that I could make any adjustments to, I am not opposed to hearing those suggestions. I think that knowledge is power, but hopefully this will be helpful for some of you. For my students, I hope that it's something that exposes you to something new. And we'll be going up into the Smokys for 5 days and 4 nights, and I can't wait to get that adventure started. So here's the video. Okay, so I'm going to share with you my sleep system. And so this is the air mattress that I'll use, and it is a Q-Core Deluxe. It's insulated, and so it makes a lot of noise, and I will show that to you once I blow it up. So hold on. I have this cool bag. It's a dry bag, and you can open it up and it turns into a bag that'll put air into the air mattress, so, or my sleep pad, which is what most people call it. So this right here will fit into this hole right here. So I do that, I lay it out, and then fill this bag up with air so that I don't have to put my moist breath into the bag. And then you do this a couple times, and it blows up the bag. So I'll show you when it's all blown up. Okay, I'm just finishing up. It's like 5 or 6 times, and that's pretty good. So I'm going to seal that off, and then when I deflate it, I just use the smaller one. But you can hear, or maybe not, but it's pretty loud. But this is an extra wide one, and it's just a little bit taller than I am. And I have it a little bit wider because I'm a side sleeper. So that is what will go before my quilt. And then this is my quilt. It is a treated down, and it's supposed to be a 20-degree bag. It has a cord around the top to cinch around your shoulders. And then it's got a foot box at the bottom that can be closed up so I can stick my feet in there. But the back is essentially open, and I'll move this so you guys can see it, but let me show you. So just goes like that. So I do have what they call a liner. And I just got this one. This is a Sea to Summit Thermo Reactor, and it's supposed to add like 15 degrees, and no zippers on it. You just slide on in it. You put this, you get into this, and then you put your quilt over it for really cold days. I'm not sure if it's going to be cold enough for me to need this, so if I don't bring this one, I'll bring one that's a little bit lighter in weight to cut my weight down. But and then also protects my sleeping bag from getting dirty, or my quilt from getting dirty. So that's that. And then I have this REI, it's foam, but you also can blow it up a little bit. So it's got a little place here. And then it's just a nice airy pillow, nice and comfy. I have this one, and then I think I'm also going to bring this one because I'm a side sleeper, and sometimes my back bothers me. So when I put a pillow between my knees, it tends to help. So this is a Climate X pillow. And it looks like this. And I have this cover that it will fit very nicely over, but I need to put this in. I need to put this in here before I blow it up, but I just wanted to show you guys what that looked like. So I'll have both of those pillows and possibly this liner, if not this liner, maybe another one, because it does help keep my bag from getting dirty. And then this is what I keep my quilt in when I am not using it, so that it doesn't, so it can stay fluffy and keep its loft. So that is my sleep system. I have my insulated pad, my liner, my down quilt, and then my 2 pillows. So there you have it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you my cook system. And so I'm using a pot, different than what I normally use. This is the first time I'm using this. It's a titanium pot. I believe it's a 750. It's got a little lid thing that you can use, and it's got little hands that you can use, but you just gotta be careful because I'm sure they're hot when it's been used. I have this towel that is a little bit big, but I haven't decided if I'm going to keep it in here. If I do, then I will go ahead and cut off the little bag that it goes into. But I have a sponge, which I'm thinking I probably don't need, but I'm going to leave it in there this time anyways. And then I have a Brs stove, and it is got 3 little legs on it, and you go ahead and open those up, and that's what the pot will sit on. It's got a little regulator right here. I have my lighter, and then my propane canister. And so what will happen is, see that the rag's kind of big, but for right now that's what it's going to stay as until I just make a decision on that. So what happens is you take your stove and you screw it onto the canister, which I'm not going to do now because I'm inside. And then I'm going to put the cup on top of that and boil my water. My food that I have set up is all going to be in freezer bags, plastic bags, Ziploc baggies, so that I don't have to cook any food inside my pot, and that way cleanup is pretty easy. So I'll put my pot in here, I'll pour my water, boil it up, and then pour this into the Ziploc baggies and keep them in an insulated bag for a certain amount of time till it cooks, and then I'm good to go. And then when I'm done using the cook system and the stove, I will fold my stove back up, flip that little lid, put it back in its pouch so it doesn't scratch the pot. You always I dry this off with my towel, and then I'll put my towel in here, because if you don't put something between the pot and the canister, a lot of times you can get rust on the pot because of your canister. So that kind of puts a barrier between the two. And then I'll start loading everything else back in here. Fold this all back up. Put the lid back on. And it's got some little holes right here for ventilation too in this particular pot. And seal it back up. And that is my cook system for this upcoming backpacking trip into the Smokies. So there you go.